Hello, this is part two from tonight's chords for ukulele. So here we are. So this time, right, in part two, on E minor seven. So E minor seven, that'll be, so it's first string, fourth string, second fret, second third string, and second string, fret, first string. So it goes like this. So that's E minor seven. So it's, as I said before, fourth string on the first fret, third string on the second fret, and again first string on the second fret. E minor seven. Next one is called C minor seven, which is so easy to play. It's just one finger in one spot there, and that's C minor seven. If you want to do a B7, right? And then let me take the ring off first, right? After I'm engaged, so so uh, B7 would be B B7, so it'd be hit the button. So it's you bar the whole strings on the second fret. So that's B minor seven, I think it is, and then do a C major seven. It's like the I don't know, how is it? It's like the C7, like that. It's on the next fret, which is second fret, and that's a C major seven. And I just keep looking at the chord sheet, right, to make sure I get everything right, because it's really hard for me to know my memory at the moment, right? Because I'm still after 7 weeks, and it's now Thursday, so it's 7 weeks and two days. And then last one is A major seven, and that's easy to play. That's on the first fret. It's the fourth and third string on the first fret, and that's it. So there are the chords that I've done so far. There are more to learn. Right, some are behind the others, but it's all about important. Like I have one of these. If you bear with me, I have one of these. It's called a finger exerciser. So if you're a musician, right, you know, to play a piano or trumpet, um, anything that you can use, like so basically you're using your hands like so when you're using the strings on a guitar as well, or ukulele, or anything with strings, or like a violin, right? For example, it's important to use these words, to use that, right? So I recommend getting one of these because they do actually help. I use mine every day, when I have with it, of course. So, and also that not all songs you play, right? Right, but it's worth having one anyway. It's worth having one, and it's couple, and the couple, right, makes a sound difference. So, for example, if you put this right, on the third fret, on the third fret. So if you were playing a song called Dance in the Moonlight, I think it's called, it changes the tone, so it goes. So you see me, it changes the sound. So not all songs right, but it's worth having one because because a lot of songs you can't play a capo anywhere. So um that's about it really. But and also more important as well. On the moment track, I don't have it with me, but it's called a tuner. It's important to have one. If you don't have one, you can download an app, right? Go to your apps, we call it, right, and you type in, it says, so if you're using a ukulele, you go to ukulele tune. If it's anything else, right, you just go to it. There'll be an app on there, right, you can use, right, for any instrument you can find. Well, the one I'm looking for, right, the one I've got is for ukulele, right? So, um, that's all for tonight. So tomorrow I'm gonna do some songs anyway, and some new ones. On the track, I've got a song that I've starting to learn. It's called um, "Don't Look Back in Anger," but I do have some other songs that I'm still learning. Includes that. One's called well, I'm still learning the song quite recently. It's called Wellerman's Sea Shanty. It's an old story. So I'm gonna try and spend time tonight. Anyway, so and also about the autism part, I was saying that uh, when I have new stuff, right, if someone came into the room talking to my support, I can't talk to another person because if I did, right, I might forget what I was saying and say, and that would annoy me then, right, because then I have to ask my support what I've said, right, because of my ADHD. So that's part because and a lot of people who have ADHD, right? It stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Like, I've never actually embraced mine, right? But I'm proud who I am, right? And to all the people in this world, right, who are diagnosed with autism, right? Because you're born different, right? It doesn't make you different. You're still a human, then, right? And I acknowledge that every day, because with me being underserved, right, I know they have people who have certain aspects of autism. Like I have like for example, I have Asperger's. Asperger's, right, is a form of autism. It's on the autistic spectrum disorder. It's like it's on you have a normal like for example, like when you have light, right? Light is a spectrum, but this one, right, is it's a spectrum, but it's all different types of autism. Like there are people who are more severe, right? Because they have an autism, right, more that's more severe, right? It still makes them human in the end, and I respect that. So, so for me, right, I had to come up with my own mechanism. Like, if I'm, always change, right, and I have to find a mechanism, right, to keep myself occupied with what I do, to help me with stress levels as well, like music and that. I just like to watch my programs, like the Moon I'm into paranormal, or, right, I know people don't believe in it, but what can I say, right, we live in, in the world, and, I have no problem. I have no problem with what people believe in towards that, and that's all I can say really. But I will say so tomorrow. So I'll say good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.